All right, we're going to talk through some quiz strategy for financial services businesses in particular. There are some things that you do here that are unique to financial services. There's a lot that's kind of the same across all quizzes and interactive content, but I'm going to go into the things that are more specific about quizzes in the financial services space. First thing off the top is the goals that people have for using quizzes. Typically, it's one of three main things. First one is driving consultations. So if you're doing financial planning, you're a certified financial planner, you're offering people services that are one-on-one around money, then driving to those consultations is the goal. Second one, if you have products that are more self-service like banks, you're using quizzes for engagement. So you're trying to engage the ideal customer, get them interested, get them in the door, and then you can recommend your products and your services at the end. Or honestly, sometimes you don't even need to. Just the fact that it's branded with your brand and it's on your website, it's getting traffic to your site, right? So that's oftentimes a goal for the bigger institutions in particular. And then the last one is more of a hybrid, like in the middle, where you're using the quiz to build up your email list. And we all know the importance of email lists, especially the last few years. It's been crazy, all the volatility within search and social, and everything is just like changing all the time. So owning your own email list, super valuable. Oftentimes, the folks that are focused on email list growth will also recommend products in the results, be it a consultation or a course, a digital download, whatever it is at the end of that. So let's run through a few examples here and see how this is done. The first one here is from Strategic Financial. They have a retirement planning quiz. Do you have an effective retirement strategy? One of the things that is often irresistible about quizzes is the curiosity factor. People want to know where they stand. They want to know, do I have one? I don't know. Maybe I do, maybe I don't. And the fact that you can have this quiz be interactive and give them an answer in a few minutes is really it's like catnip for humans, right? Like we want to know, and we're all wired this way. So you take the quiz, and these are really good relevant questions. Do you know how much money you need to save for retirement? And does your projection account for inflation? Okay, yeah, like very straightforward to the point. I think that is actually something that's pretty common within the financial quizzes is they are to the point, right? Like you're not trying to ask somebody like, which of these colors do you like? Or these whimsical questions that do work really well in other spaces. But when you're talking about finances, there is enough stress on the table where we don't need to complicate things and we just have it be straightforward. So I'm just going to say yes on this one and click through. This is a pretty short quiz. I would say, I think it's 4 or 5 questions. But at the end of it, you have an opportunity to opt in and get emails and even talk on the phone with somebody from Strategic Financial. This is great because let's say somebody's not ready to book a consultation right now, but they can get on your email list. They hear from you over time, and then maybe later on in a year or 2 years or 5 years, they've built up enough wealth where they are actually thinking about working with a financial planner and they're on your list. So I'm going to skip that for now. Says there's still room for improvement. You got 3 out of 4 correct. You're doing better than a lot of people, but there's still room for improvement. Let us help you take your plan to the next level. So you can contact us now. That takes you to a contact page where you have a contact and a get in touch option and really clear contact information here, which is great. So this is a really solid setup if your goal is driving people into a free consultation. Doesn't get much better than this. Hats off to them for doing a good job here. The next one I want to take you through is from First Financial Bank. So this is a bank, and they mainly are working with First Financial, like first bank people, right? Like they're working with people that are signing up for their first bank account. And so for this one, their target audience is college students. And can you get a 10 out of 10 on this financial aid quiz? I want to call this one out because it's embedded on a web page with other content on the page. That's great for SEO. Like oftentimes people will be searching for financial aid quiz and they'll come on this page. Great way to get traffic. So What is financial aid? Correct. This is cool because right away you're getting your answer, you're getting an explanation as to why that answer is correct. Really good use of interactive content here. How many types of financial aid are there? You're going to see that I don't know anything about financial aid. Need and merit. And true or false, the greater the difference between, oh, I'm getting some of these right. So, but this, you can see how like engaging of an experience this is. Like you're getting that immediate hit of feedback like, oh, yes, okay, I got that right. I got that wrong. Super, super good use of this here. So half right, 5 out of 10. What is financial aid? And then you've got the answer key right here, which is just so cool. Such a good use case of interactive content. So this is an example of like a trivia style knowledge test quiz. It's testing how much you know about a topic, which again, like people just are very curious to know, like, how well do I understand this topic? How much do I know? And so this is a great use case. And this one is for engagement. Like you click this button and it's going to take you to another page on their site with a full breakdown on financial aid. And so the goal here is to increase engagement and to get people to recognize your brand. So when they are going to sign up for their first bank account, they're like, what was the name of that bank? Oh yeah, First Financial Bank. And you've got that brand recognition. Very, very good use case there. Last one is from Mrs. Dow Jones. She's got all sorts of great content teaching you about finances. And they have a free customized money plan on the website. Answer 5 questions to get yours. Let's go. Where's your cash flow from? Full-time job, side hustle. So we'll just click through and answer some of these. Really good use of GIFs here. That's something you can do within the Interact platform. GIFs or images, either way. And I'm going to answer all these questions. And at the end, want to get your results? You enter your email. Yeah, of course. That's fascinating. Why not? So you enter your email and your results are in. You should level up your career. And I've got steps here, really good breakdown, and go to my course. And you can use a discount code for 15% off. So great tie in to a product here. So if I click this, I can go check out that course and sign up. So in that case, you're gathering the emails and you're recommending a product at the end. So these are really the 3 primary use cases for quizzes in the financial space. Let's go back to the home page here so you can kind of see what this looks like on Mrs. Dow Jones. Let's pull that out. But these are the 3 primary use cases. So you're either driving to a consultation directly, you are going for engagement if you're just trying to reach your target audience in a way that's new and novel and fun, or you're doing somewhere in the middle where you're driving engagement and you're also gathering an email and you're also recommending a digital product, like in the case of Mrs. Dow Jones here. So if you're thinking about using a quiz in your financial services business, it is a great way to differentiate. It's not something that a lot of people are doing right now. And so it is a way to kind of get ahead and stand out and also automate a lot of processes that would be fairly manual if you had to talk to each person to figure out these questions if you were talking to them one-on-one.